Now, for decades, these initiatives were positioned as necessary corrections to historical discrimination. But in recent years, many Americans across racial and political lines, it's not simply just one side, have expressed frustration, believing these policies now prioritize identity over qualifications. Well, this conversation intensified in 2023 when the Supreme Court struck down the race-based affirmative action in college admissions. The ruling in the Students for Fair Admissions versus Harvard and UNC essentially ended the race as a direct factor in university admissions, prompting the celebration for some and concern for others. Now, Gallup polling found that 52% of Americans supported the decision, reflecting the growing shift towards race-neutral policies. Critics of affirmative actions have argued that it evolved as a tool to prevent discrimination in a system that enforces race-conscious decision-making at the expense of merit. They point to cases like the Harvard admissions process, which was found to have lowered personality scores for Asian American applicants despite their higher academic performance. But supporters of affirmative action countered that completely race-blind policies ignore structural inequalities that still exist. They argue that without some level of intervention, opportunity gaps in education and employment will persist, particularly for historically marginalized groups. So the fundamental question here becomes, does fairness mean treating everyone equally now,